Welcome everyone, good evening. This is a very special ARMS stream here. I am going to be, as far as I can tell, the first person worldwide to 100% complete ARMS. I am super psyched about this. If you've been following me on Twitter or YouTube or anything like that, then you know that I've been very excited about ARMS, maybe a little too excited. I was super psyched to receive a review copy. Shout out to Nintendo for providing this. I've been having a ton of fun with the game. If you're going for a single player experience, you might be a little disappointed, but I knew what it was going in. It's a fighting game. And if you're looking for an awesome fighting game, if you're looking for Nintendo's newest IP, you're gonna find it here, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. If you are friends with me on Switch, then you might see that I've had a little too much fun with it. I've played a lot of hours, though maybe 20 of those have been spent in queue, like searching for matches. Feel free to friend me, by the way. And now we're about to complete it, 100%. Yesterday I grinded 1,000 coins off stream and did 5 arms getter runs, and today I grinded an additional 1,200 coins. Just a little note here, there is a method going around that I did use to grind coins in arms, however, it is not the most efficient. There is a method, and I'll have a video on it. Day 1, I need an extra copy of the game in order to test it. There is a method that will let you get coins in the game at least 3 times faster than this, if I'm correct about it. I need to test it. But it should be way faster than the amount of time that it took me to grind. I don't recommend doing this though, because you'll be spending the first few days of the game grinding instead of actually getting good at the game. And, you know, an additional 10 damage on your arms isn't really going to help you against people that are way better. Though I guess if you played the test punch, you do have skill. So if you want to see my collection here, Springman has every arm, just missing a few plus. Ribbon Girl missing a couple of arms. Ninjara, really close. He just has one normal arm to get and then a few pluses. Master Mummy actually has a complete collection. I got a lot of his boxes early on in the game for some reason. I guess I got really lucky. And yeah, he has all 57 arms. Of course, if you've watched my arms getter video, then you know that I have all of the arms for my main Min Min, and this was my first complete collection, which I actually got last week. Mechanica is missing quite a few. Quintel is really close. Bite and Bark, really close. Kid Cobra's getting there. And Helix, really close as well. So, we're very close. Only need around 100 arms. And since I average around 20 arms per run, we should only need 6 runs, unless I completely mess up, which I hopefully don't. And then, if you want to see the rest of the 100% completion, I have done Grand Prix level 7 with everybody. I have done the only other thing that the game counts as completion, which is 1-on-100 with everyone. When you complete 1-on-100 with somebody, you unlock their stage for everybody. So at the start of the game, if you go in, Springman is the only person that can play 1-on-100 in Spring Stadium. Ribbon Girl is the only person that can play 1-on-100 in Ribbon Ring. But let's say you beat 1-on-100 with Ribbon Girl, now everyone can play Ribbon Ring in 1-on-100. Kind of interesting. But again, you don't get anything, you don't get a special message or anything for completing it with everyone, you just get these satisfying little check marks. So, you might be wondering, Leafy, why would you even bother collecting all the arms in the game so early? I honestly don't think that I'll be unlocking anything. I genuinely don't think that I'll get anything special. However, here's my hope. Once I get all of the arms, if I try and play the arms getter, they have to give me some sort of message, right? And the message might be one of two things. It will either say, like, it'll be like, okay, you're done, there's no arms to get, or it will be like, more arms will be added later. So what I'm hoping we'll get out of this, besides like the fun of 100% completing it first, is seeing will we need to play the arms getter to get the DLC arms, or will everybody automatically get them? That's what I'm interested in here. Oh geez, and seeing a lot of people in the comments. Sorry, I did want to give a quick walkthrough of all of that. Hello to everybody coming down. It's really great to see all of you. See a lot of familiar faces. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'm scared that I'm going to beat you guys in Subscriber Saturday. Well, when the game first comes out, I'm going to be doing streams like every day. I'll be doing ranked streams, and I'll be doing streams playing against you guys. I'm going to be all over this game, playing all day. Really excited about it. So I'll be doing some pretty heavy stream coverage early on. But of course, there will be the official Subscriber Saturdays, as always, at 6 p.m. Central, where we'll play every week. But first, I guess, kind of want to do some warm-up here. Just one round. Because I've spent all day mashing buttons to farm instead of actually playing the arms getter. There is no way to practice the arms getter, by the way. The arms getter has its own unique pattern of targets, and you cannot practice that. But just kind of want to get warmed up with the motion controls here. Pick toasters. This shouldn't be too bad. I've given myself a bit of security with the 6th run, and it should give me some room to mess up. Plus, it's easy to get really lucky. Like, my highest run is 30 arms, which I got the other day, actually. And the developer's run is still twice as high as that, in terms of score. So they probably got, like, 60... It's hard to play while talking. They probably got, like, 60 arms in one run. Not that I'll get that high, but might get in the zone and get a really high score. Okay, I'm getting used to actually playing the game again instead of mindlessly mashing the directional stick and A and B over and over again. Fun fact, I've seen Master Mummy's win animation over 1,000 times now, 1,100 times to be exact. That's a lot of Master Mummy stopping. He just does like the big stomp. Moderator Zeta says, get that wrist workout, Leafy. Yeah, if you guys are playing the arms getter, you need to use motion controls. There is no other choice, or you will not be able to do some of the things that they make you do. Like, you gotta twist your wrists in completely opposite directions for some of these things. You cannot do button controls and get an optimal score in the arms getter. It's just not possible. Yo. Alright. Zeta asks, 1,100 times! Yeah, I grinded 2,200 coins. You get 2 coins per run. So, 1,100 times. Yeah, it's a lot. So let's get started here. Our first run. Won't be talking much. That was a good start. So the clocks are completely random. There's no scheduled times or scores where they appear. So you might get super lucky. My 30 arms run, I got like 5 clocks. But some runs you might only get 1 or 2 clocks. It's all luck of the draw. Targets are on a timer for cycling, but if you eliminate all the targets, you'll immediately spawn a new level. So that's kind of what you want to go for. Along with the highest score possible, of course. Even if you aim a high punch, you can still hit the drone itself and knock down the present box, but it's really difficult to do. Good start so far. Don't really want to jinx it though. Yeah, see? See, nice twist right there. You can't do that with button controls. Can't do that. Nice, a clock. Always prioritize the clocks. Don't go for targets over clocks. That's just silly. I've done that before and I instantly regret it, because I always miss the clock. See, once you get to this final level up here, you just get a ton of targets thrown at you. And we got to it pretty dang early. But now the boxes get really hard to hit. They start swerving up and down, and ugh, it really throws me off. Come on, give us a clock. Nice! Okay. So we got 22 boxes so far. So I'm gonna keep this tallied in a notepad thing, because I think I need 107 arms, if I counted correctly. I need 107 arms in order to complete my collection. That was intense. Good first run, though. Because since we only need to average, I think it's like 19, getting higher than that gives us room to sort of mess up later on. Not that I want to. Not that I want to mess up. I'm feeling good. Play again. Hydropika, good question. He asks, how comes 570 arms? I thought it was 600. Because you automatically get 30 arms upon starting the game, because each character starts with 3 arms, and there are 10 characters, so that's 30 arms right there. And then 570 because you can get plus arms. Hope that makes sense. Neon says, I'm definitely going to name Bite and Bark. Nintendo Treehouse made a really good post on them recently. Look at that clock as soon as the game starts. You don't always get that. What I think it is for every, like, present box spawn, there's a chance that it'll be a clock instead. That's my theory, but it's really hard to tell. Of course, always go for the present boxes over the targets. That's why you're here. You're not here for points. 10 extra points isn't gonna make that much of a difference. When you have the level up, there's a bit of space between when the level up goes up and when the actual targets go up, compared to how quickly new targets will spawn upon simply eliminating all the targets on the screen. So feel free to use that time to completely send out your arms and go after a present box, because your arms will reset by the time that the targets spawn. You are not wasting any time by doing that. And that way you can go after the target stress-free instead of needing to incorporate the targets into the way that you're currently sending your arms out. Hopefully that makes sense. I thought I had that one. Nice! Jumping ones always slow me down. Should get the level up soon. I could be wrong about this, but I think you get the level ups faster if you combo more. Here we go, nice. No final spawns? Okay. Well, we got 21, which is great. That's what we want. Seeing some people asking about the stream chat channel and the Discord. Obviously, I still look at that, but it'll be used more once Discord lets me integrate YouTube with it, which will not be until a YouTube update later in the year, unfortunately. It's still there, but Discord doesn't get any special features yet. J12Clone says, Leafy, thanks for letting me join the Discord. I'm having a great time so far. No problem. It's just like a live chat for those of you who don't know what Discord is, where we talk about video games and stuff. It's fun. It gives a good channel for communicating, asking people what their opinions are for some of my plans for the channel. It's just a good way to communicate with people, for those who don't have Twitter. Alright, round 3. I thought I had that. Sometimes I really think I have something, and I just completely mess it up. And then sometimes I'm like, man, I completely whiffed that, and I end up getting a full combo that I just did not even plan on happening. Ah! Okay, good. We missed the target, but we got the clock. Yeah, look at that. Double clocks there. For no... Ah! Ah, see? Sometimes they're a little difficult to get. I was too busy talking about the clock that... Oh my god. Well... We should still be on par, hopefully. That was more of a bonus clock than anything. I can't look at the chat right now, but I'm guessing you guys are making fun of me. Oh, that was god-awful. So the target will stop for a second before going up at the end. I wouldn't, like, count on waiting for that to make your shot easier, but it helps if you miss them. This is just an awful run, isn't it? Block. Okay, good. Phew, I thought I was gonna miss that for a moment, and I got, like, really scared. Ah, nice! That was clutch. That went from being an awful run to an acceptable-ish run. Now you see why I made sure I had 7 runs, or sorry, 6 runs instead of 5. Done 22, 21, and 17. So still averaging 20. This is good. If we get Parasol, no. I think Springman only needs Parasol for his collection to be complete now. We're getting there. I think Bite and Bark are complete. I think Twin Tail are complete now. Is complete now. Helix, really, really close. Helix needs like 3 more. All right, play again. Atena says, I'm actually surprised you're not using Dragon Arm, Leafy. Oh my god, that's right. Dragon Arm increases the girth of your arm, so it becomes easier to hit targets. That's a really good suggestion, thank you. I completely forgot about that aspect of it. So I was just like, oh, it charges, and charge doesn't really do anything. I will use that now. That might make things easier. Looking at the chat here. Well, Christina says I have over 100 views. Thank you guys for coming. Hopefully I don't disappoint here. Okay, good. Did not miss that. That was just awful. Oh god, now I have the awkward HD rumble on my left hand because of the Dragon Arm. See, you gotta get lucky with the spawns. We're getting some good luck today. Or not today, but this run. Thought I could just barely twist in order to get the Kid Cobra, but I was a little, like, 1 inch off. Okay, good. We have good 30 seconds on the final level. Maybe not final, maybe it's possible to level up further. Block! Give us a block. Yes! Oh, they didn't have to make this level hard. Nice. Okay, so we got, what, 27? 27? Okay, good. So my highest is 30. Springman is complete, I think. Ribbon Girl looks complete. Ninjara, he's missing Homie. And that's about it. You know, Mechanica's getting there. It looks worse than it actually is. She only needs like 6. The Cobra's missing 2. Helix, can we double up here? Yes, no? Nah. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's take a look. Springman, Springman's complete. Springman's complete. Ribbon Girl, oh sorry, Springman needs Revolver, or Retorture. Ribbon Girl is complete though. So Springman needs 1. Ninjara needs 4. Ninjara needs 4. Master Mummy's done, Min Min's done. Mechanica needs like 6, I think. Twin Tail is complete, I think. Yeah, Twin Tail is complete, and Bite and Bark are complete. So we have, 5 complete people here. And then Kid Cobra needs 2. Helix needs, what, 1? So, we're looking pretty good here. It's looking pretty good. D asks, what does Min Min's Dragon Arm do? She only has 1 on her left arm. If you charge your arms for a while, then her left arm becomes permanently charged until she's knocked down, not until she's hit. She can take hits. You just can't be knocked down on the ground. And it makes her left arm really, really big, which is why I use it here. At the suggestion of a viewer, thank you for that. Since it's bigger, it's easier to hit targets. I guess, the other fighters with big arms are Master Mummy and Kid Cobra, so I guess one of those are the better choices. But Min Min's faster. She has 18% faster walk speed than them, I guess. I don't know. Plus, I've used Min Min the entire time. Might as well go with it. Keep the feel. Dev Ninja says, you can see the drone shadow and the side it comes from, can you? I'm too busy focusing on the arms, honestly. I use the audio cue to let me know when I need to look specifically at the background. Keep an eye out for that though, thank you. Oh, what the heck. Block! That was good. Okay, awesome. Oh, geez, you didn't have to do that. Lift it up just as I was about to hit it. It knew, it knew. They were messing with me on purpose. Good, clock. What? Gimme! Okay, good. Yes, got the clock, too. That was awful. Where are my presents? Usually they give you a ton of presents in that level. Wait, is this it? Did I get all the arms already? Did I miscalculate? I don't think I did. I feel like that's the only explanation for why I wouldn't get any more presents. I mean, they just stopped coming when they should not have. So, Ninjara looks done. Yeah, no, I didn't get all of them. Maybe you can't get... Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? You can't get the base arm and the plus arm in the same run, I don't think. That's why I think I stopped getting presents there. I would be willing to bet that that is why. Because if we look, now we only have Helix is done, Springman's done, Ribbon Girl's done, Ninjara's done, Master Mummy's done, Min Min's done. Mechanica only has the 3 plus arms for the base arms that she didn't get. And then Cobra has that 1. And that's it. So we have, what, 4 arms to get now? We only have 4 arms to get, I think. If I'm correct. Someone asks, when does this game come out? It comes out next Friday, 1 week from now. Santi asks, Leafy, what's the best arms combination for Helix? I haven't figured that out yet. I don't play much Helix. But one really powerful aspect of Helix is that when he's stretched upwards, his arms are permanently charged. So anything with a good charged effect, like Sparky, I think might be good for him. Megawatt. I like Revolver, but I don't know if it would be good on Helix. Maybe the Seeky, so you can bend around structures, but that's very stage-based. It all depends on how you choose stages in ARMS tournaments. Let's see here. Slider, I like it. Deadly Yoshi asks, will ARMS be at EVO? No, because the ARMS choice was pay to win, and Marvel won. I was kind of hoping Pokemon would, but ARMS will not be at EVO. There might be a side event. I can't say for sure. I know... I don't want to say anything because I'd probably be wrong. We barely have any arms left. Zeta asks, will you take character requests? Yeah, after we get all the arms here. So, hang on. Let's tally up arms. Obviously, I'm not seeing any differences here. Not seeing any differences here. So, none of these guys are missing arms. These first guys. Mechanica's missing 3. Quintel and Bite and Bark aren't missing any. Kid Cobra is missing 1. And Helix is missing none. So we only need 4 arms. That's it. We need 4 arms. Might do... I might do a 100 coin run, so that way we can immediately try the arms getter again. This should work out. Oh hey, thank you very much! Slider says, I would love to stick around, but gotta sub Toku, bye. Okay, have fun. If you guys are into Toku, then check out Slider's subs. I'm sure they're gonna be great. I don't know enough about Toku to say what he's even subbing. Lazy Falcon asks, how do you get the game early? I'm a Nintendo brand ambassador. So I get the game early, and I spread the word about the games. I'm not obligated to say good things about the games, though. Like, if ARMS wasn't good, then I'd say it. But ARMS is absolutely amazing. I am loving it. It's really, really good. So if we only get 4 arms here, we know what's up. How did I miss that? Oh, jeez! Got it! That was way too close. Alright, that should be the last spawn. Are they gonna let you play it just to, like, get your high score? Oh man, you know what? Is every, like, box now replaced by a clock? Is that how the developers get such a high score? Because they have all the arms? That must be it. That's my theory. That every box is replaced by a clock, so that's how the developers get, like, the 30,000 score. I could not see that happening without that. Very interesting. Alright, so, that's it. We've 100% completed arms here. Have every single arm for every single character, every single plus arm. All 570 arms, thousands and thousands of coins put into the arms getter. So yeah, when you complete your arms collection in-game, they don't tell you during your arms getter run. It's just, boxes stop spawning and they don't tell you why. And here, will we get a message or anything? No. We get nothing. They don't even say, congratulations for collecting every arm. If we try and play the arms getter, will they let us? Yes, they will. So we can go back in, can play the arms getter, and eerily get no arms. They don't even have any sort of message. Alright. Oh, sorry, I smacked my mic there. Yeah, it's looking like the theory is true. All the boxes get replaced by clocks when you complete your collection. So unfortunately, I can't grind to 200 coins on stream, or I would. I'm only allowed to stream 2 hours until release, and I did stream 1 hour last week. But I will get 200 coins sometime this week. Really don't feel like grinding more tonight, or probably tomorrow either. But I will do that, and I will record a run and show what happens when you try and play the arms getter when you have no arms to get. That's pretty silly. So that's how the developers got 30,000. They get a ton of clock spawns after completing their arms collection. That is so sad. They don't even say congratulations. So I 100%ed the game. There's nothing in the game to tell me that I did. Mario Kart 8 this is made by the Mario Kart 8 guys. They had so many unlockables, including alternate title screens for doing things. So I'm just gonna see, will we get alternate title screens? So now I'll take character requests. I'll show off any arm in the game that you guys want to see. I'll answer any questions about the game that I can answer, which is basically everything except questions about Grand Prix. So I'll answer anything about balance, character, strategies, anything like that. I can search for a rank match while we're doing that. I probably won't find one. So feel free to ask me anything, ask me to show you anything, and I will. Moderator Zeta asks, can you use Kid Cobra? Yeah, I can show you. Gord wants me to do Grand Prix level 7 and just leave it before the end that you can't see. No, Grand Prix level 7 is so boring. The computer just, like, cheats, basically. It's not fun to watch. Moderator Happy says, thumbs up grip, best way to play. It is, it is. If you aren't using motion controls, you're holding yourself back. Here, I could try seeing if anyone's in party matches. If there are any matches we can join while I'm showing you guys things instead of just like training mode or whatever. The Lucky Worm asks, is Helix good with the Whammer? I'm not sure. As I said, I haven't experimented too much with Helix, but I could see it because the hammer sort of tracks people. It's good at homing in. And Helix is so wiggly that as you're moving around people, it might be easier to hit them if you use the Whammer, especially because it's so big. I could see it being good on him, honestly. I could see it being good. Oh wait, I can't show party mode. I forgot. So I can go, if anyone is watching and has arms, then hop in. So there is like a secret training mode. This actual training mode is not training. You press X here, you turn time to no limit. Winner doesn't really matter. Turn off items. And then you can turn HP to infinite, rush gauge to infinite. And then you can set the computer to evasive or stationary. They kind of hide that. Like it's the levels, and you think that's all there is. But if you loop, it's stationary and evasive. So I do stationary, and I do all my testing on DNA Lab because it's the laboratory stage. So what did you guys want to see? Kid Cobra. Right. I've gotten a lot of requests to demonstrate Kid Cobra. So let me show you what's so interesting about him. So, I don't even know what to take on him. I like Seiki. Seiki's good. Cracker's really good. It deals a ton of damage, and it's super fast. I mean, that's all you can ask for. So he's got the pink skin. He's got the blue and green skin. He's got the green and pink skin. No Snake Man skin, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping for that. And then we'll do Ninjara, because I don't like him. So I'll beat him up. And DNA Lab. It's nice and long, it's straight, it's a good spot for testing, and it's thematic. I like it. Death Madness says, Leafy, in the direct they said they'll add more characters. Who do you think they'll be? So if you check on the ARMS Twitter, they recently posted a thing about how the oldest person to have stretchy arms, or the ARMS ability, is 74 years old. So, and they had like a drawing of him. So I definitely think it's possible that he could be DLC for the game. DLC being free, of course. And then the packs will be 1 character, 3 arms, in a stage. Because each character has their own 3 arms in their own stage. For example, this is Helix's. So we'll just do, like, whatever. And Zeta wants to know about Snake Man. So Kid Cobra's thing is, he's the slowest in the game here, when you're walking. And when you do a normal dash, it's also the slowest in the game. So his walk speed and his normal dash speed are exactly the same as Master Mummy. I could be misremembering a bit, but if I'm correct, I've done like all the calculations myself. Kid Cobra and Master Mummy are 18% slower than most of the cast and 36% slower than Ninjara. I might be remembering that wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I will have a video on that, out on that soon, so you can quote me on my video. And then here's what's kind of cool about Kid Cobra. When you charge his dash, when your arms are charged, your dashes are also charged. So when you dash with the regular speed of like Springman or Ribbon Girl or whatever. All dashes are 30 frames and you go the same exact distance as Springman and Ribbon Girl, so it's effectively the same speed. But here's the thing. Consecutive dashes for these charge dashes, or what I call Cobra Dashes, since you get a snake skin effect on the trail there, they don't have any frames of recovery at all. So you have quite a few frames of recovery on your dashes as a normal character. You kind of stop, your arms charge, arms begin charging on the 31st frame of a dash, and you have to stop in place for quite a few frames before you can do another dash. But when you do these Cobra Dashes, on the 31st frame you begin your second dash, or your third dash, or rather just your next dash. If you fully charge your arms, and you're very quick about it, you can do 4 dashes in succession. The dash length doesn't depend on your arm charge, so like if you barely have any charge as you're squeezing out the 4th dash, it won't be super short. It's either you're doing a Cobra Dash or you aren't. When you shield, your arm's only charged to half, so you can only do 2 Cobra Dashes out of shield. You need to do this dash charge thing in order to charge your arms fully. You can jump, air dash, and do that as well. Normal jumping, though, is only going to half charge your arms, just like shielding. And then Kid Cobra also has something else interesting about him. When you jump, you might notice, oh my god, you're flying. That's because you are. Kid Cobra has the highest airspeed in the game, by far. I haven't done the calculations on it yet, but I think it's double, honestly. I think he's twice as fast as most of the cast. He is extremely fast in the air, but his air dash is very slow. It's painfully slow. Like Master Mummy slow. So try not to air dash or air dodge. Just kind of jump, because you're sort of messing yourself up. Now, there are situations where you want to air dash, that's true. But I'm just saying, if you're trying to get away, don't jump and instinctively air dash, like I will with Min Min because her kick is really good. Just like, jump. You're so fast. You're really fast. And then I forgot to mention, when you do the Cobra Dashes and you dash forward, you do slide under. So he has the same height hitbox as Helix when he's doing his slide, if I'm correct. So you're very difficult to hit. You don't do that when you're dashing backwards, or you're Cobra Dashing sideways, but you do that when you're Cobra Dashing forward. That's about it for Kid Cobra, though his arms do have the biggest size in the game alongside Master Mummy's. So they're really big, really easy to hit people with. I think Kid Cobra is really powerful. His slow walk speed and regular dash speed certainly hurts him a bit, but when people learn how to really harness his airspeed and his windows of ground mobility, Kid Cobra is going to be very scary. Death Madness asks, what will tomorrow's Subscriber Saturday be before ARMS? So tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, we will be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe together on stream. Look forward to it. Let's see. Play Helix, okay. So I can show you guys Helix. Helix has the pink skin, he has the yellow skin, and he has the blue skin, and I like the blue skin. Then we'll do, Ribbon Girl. Rosalina wants to see Twintail, sure. And Zare wants to see Twintail as well, with Megawatt, Slapamander, and Coolerang. Yeah, sure. I'm not a big fan of the Slapamander, honestly. I feel like it's too hard to hit people with it. But that might be because I don't have a lot of experience with it. Please hoop, says Trev. Okay. So Helix has a normal walk speed, but his dash speed is the slowest in the game. He goes really slow when he's doing this dash thing. In exchange, he's very difficult to hit. He's way close to the ground, just like Kid Cobra is during his Cobra Dash. But you can move however you want. It's not really a dash as much as it is a temporary form change. Kind of interesting. You can't actually dash while you're doing this. So that's fun. It makes you harder to hit. And of course, your arms charge while you're moving, just like Mechanica's dash. And you can shoot while you're dashing. So, oops, messed that up. But notice how I'm moving and I'm shooting. So it's good. It's good. It keeps you mobile. It keeps you hard to hit. You can like dash under and grab. When you hold jump, you stretch up and you twist side to side. So this is me trying to move, and Helix will wiggle. So I have the R button pressed and held right now. It's kind of holding it. And when you release, you don't jump. You stretch your bottom up to your top. You do a little bit of a bounce, but that's about it. Most of your height is already gained. Even if you just tap jump, you have to do a bit of a slide upwards before you can jump. See? This jump is not very fast. One thing that I've noticed is, if you try to like air dash while you're just holding R, you do this really nice fancy jump flip thing. So that's probably your best bet if you want instant mobility into the air. Press and hold R and press L as you're stretching. You can do like this. Helix is fun. I'm not good at using him. I don't think a lot of people are yet. But once people learn how to use him, he's sort of like Kid Cobra, where his mobility is going to be a very powerful point. Because the camera on this game is really janky. It's hard to hit people because of that. Do I think Helix will be the best in the game? It's too early to say. So if you guys are asking who's going to be the best, what's your tier list? It's too early to say. You can't make that. You can't do like tier lists day one for fighting games. It's not going to be accurate. No one knows everything about characters. Oh, one additional thing is, if you keep jump held as Helix, your arms are permanently charged in this stretchy mode. You can stretch back and forth as you're firing, and you keep your arms charged. So Helix's Ice Dragons are actually pretty good default arms, because you can kind of cheese, where you just permanently freeze people, and people that don't know how to get out of freeze will just stay freezed. You have to space out your hits so you don't knock them down. But people will be like, oh, what do? I don't know how to block. Kind of silly. Death Madness asks, Leafy, will they make any nerfs or buffs in the future for ARMS? Yeah, definitely. When they release the patches, they'll probably do some balance changes as well. I would be very surprised if they didn't. Matt asks, are you using a controller or thumbs up? Thumbs up, all the way. Chicken asks, is this being streamed on YouTube as well? He asks this on Twitch. Yes, I'm streaming on YouTube too. What else should I show? Owen asks, why is Min Min your main? I like her colors. No, seriously. So, let me show you why Min Min's really good. And it's pretty simple. Go in here, alright. Anzu. Min Min has normal walk speed, normal dash speed, all of that. So she's pretty mobile. She's average. Just like this. But her flip kick is 6 extra frames. It's 36 frames. However, see that orange? When the orange is out, you knock down people's punches. So it's like a parry. It's really good while letting you space yourself from your opponent. But that's not the main reason why I use her. I use her because of the dragon arm. So when you charge your arms fully, you charge your left arm into a dragon, which is cool enough on its own. Like if it was just like aesthetic, your arm looks like a dragon, I'd totally use her. But this will stay permanently charged. You can fire and fire and fire, and until you're knocked down, which means getting hit by a 2 or more combo, or being thrown, you can take a 1 combo. You can take 1 hit. Unless it's like a really powerful charge. You will stay this way. You can also charge your dragon arm by throwing someone. Sorry, that was bad. If you throw someone, then you charge up your dragon arm. Notice how you get like the little dragon coil around it. And the HD rumble is really cool when you do that. Your left hand will vibrate like outwards. It's like woo, like you're charging it. It feels cool. But then in addition to that, Min Min's really mobile in the air. Because she gets this big sweeping kick. And you can use that for a lot of different purposes. Let's say that you're trying to dodge someone's attack, and you want to air dodge out of the way. But you can't quite air dodge. Normally, if you're playing as like a regular character like Springman, you would get hit while air dodging. Well, guess what? Min Min covers you. You're air dodging, you're trying to get away, you get this sort of forgiveness where even if you're off with your air dash, even if your opponent kind of caught you out in a moment of vulnerability, you can save yourself with this kick. Because it deflects their arms. It does the same pink deflection effect as when you activate your rush and you knock down people's arms with the bubble there. It does the same deflection effect. But in addition to that, you can use it aggressively. When your opponent's arms are down, that's the best time to strike. Defensive play, well, not the best. The developers say mid-level players play super defensively, but then the highest level players tend to play extremely aggressively. So I'm not saying that defensive play is the best, but it's pretty strong early on. And when you're waiting for your opponent to mess up, well, you gotta wait for your opponent to mess up. But if you can predict when your opponent is gonna land an accurate attack, well, you can play aggressively as Min Min. You literally jump into their attack, dash forward, and smack them while their arms are down. Now, it's kind of risky. I'm not saying that's the best option all the time, but it's a good one if you can make a really hard read. You jump, kick, and bam, smack them in the face. Though you can do it farther away. It's good, it's good. So that's why I made Min Min, Owen. People want to see Twintel? Okay. And then someone said Megawatt and Slapamander? Okay, I'll do that. We'll go Megawatt and Slapamander. What color scheme do I like? This one's good. And we'll do Bite and Bark. I like their stage, so we're going on there. Oh, can you please play on Ribbon Ring? Okay, we'll do that next. So Twintel, I don't have a lot to say on Twintel, sorry. I haven't messed around with her much. Her dash feels kind of fluid, which is nice. And when you're doing this, you get the Witch Time effect. So all of the arms slow around you, and when you release, I think it knocks them down. It keeps you safe, that's for sure. But I feel like that's not her strongest option. Her strongest ability, rather, is in the air. Because you get your little dash, you get your time freeze, but you also get like a second air dash if you release it before the time runs out. So you dash, and then you can dash in a completely different direction. So let's say I air dash right at first. Well, now I can air dash, sorry, that was bad. Air dash left, now I can air dash right. Air dash backwards, air dash forwards. Though sometimes you mess it up because you get too excited. Like that. It's hard to say exactly how powerful Twintel is, but here's the thing. There are some people, not going to name any names out there, but you might know, there are some people that will play entire matches just spamming Twintel's dash, and they act like it's a good strategy. It's not, because Twintel's vulnerable after her dash. You know, okay, so Twintel's dash only lasts for a certain amount of time. So if you time your punches correctly, then you'll get her while she's vulnerable. Just like throw out a grab or something. Throw a wide grab. and that's probably the best way to get her while she's dashing. Or if you're using like a seeking weapon, like I think Buff or Seeky or Homie or Whammer. Whammer's really good against dash spamming Twin Tails, from what I've found. What else about Twin Tail? Her grab is really strong. It deals 160 bonus 5 damage because I have Megawatt, so it deals 10 bonus damage. And she also has average airspeed, dash speed, ground speed, all that stuff. I don't know. Twin Tail's good, but I haven't played around with her enough to make any huge statements on her. I think that her double air dash is really strong though, that's for sure. Especially with the time stopping ability. Oh, and you can do that too, if you time it correctly. It's like if you're on, it's hard to do it here, but if you're on Ribbon Ring or something, you can like stop time twice in the air. Let's test that out, because I think you can. Sir Rosalina says, show how wide a grab can get with double Blorb. Okay. Sounds fun. Let's see. Alright, wait for the blocks to spawn. Can you do double time stop? Maybe we need a second layer of blocks. Let's wait it out. Let's wait it out here. Maybe we need like another block spawn. So I'm kind of curious now. Can you do 2 time stops? You can do like that. It gets a little weird, but you can do it. Psych your opponents out with 2 little dashes. So you go here, and they're like, oh, she's gonna dash there. Nope. So Twin Tail's really mobile in the air, and I think that makes her pretty powerful. The game is well balanced, is the thing. A lot of people are like, who's OP? Well, I think Ribbon Girl is extremely powerful, and probably one of the best in the game. And Ninjara, while not OP, has a very loaded kit. But that's about it. The game is super well balanced. If we go up here, can we do 2 time stops? Yes, you can. Okay. So if you're jumping from really high up, you can do 2 time stops. Just wanted to know that. Because I know Min Min can do 2 kicks. You jump from really high up. Atena asks, Leafy, do you have an idea, sorry, of what stages will be completely viable, or too early to say? Or sorry, competitively viable. I think most of them. Snake Park is like 50-50 right now, and Ninja College is a no-no because of RNG. But other than that, everything seems fine to me. There's no like hazards or anything. I know some people are upset about the high ground on Scrapyard, but I don't feel like that's a reason to ban it. Ninja College has the RNG, so a lot of people are saying no on that. All they have to do is fix the spawn. Just make people spawn adjacent to each other in the middle, and it's all good. Other than that, everything's like, there's no weird gimmicks or anything. Egg on your face asks, Leafy, how long did it take you to unlock all the arms? Well, you can see here, like 115 hours it says, but around 20 of that was literally just waiting in queue. And it's faster in when the game will actually launch because you can find matches faster. Don't judge how long it will take off of me. I'm gonna say 50 hours is my estimate when the game actually comes out. Feel free to friend me. I will accept any friend requests. Alright, let's do one more test here. What do you guys want to see? Right, okay, Blorbs. That's what I wanted to show, because I like them. They're kind of cool. The developers seem to think that the Blorbs are really strong with their blind aspect. And I say that because the only blind aspect in the game, or attribute, sorry, is the Blorbs. And the Blorbs only deal 110 damage when charged, and 100 damage base. And they have this really weird movement that's super duper awkward. I don't know how powerful the blind is, in all honesty. I think that dealing a lot more damage or being able to space or bowl, I think that stuff is a lot more powerful, being able to combo. But who knows? Blorb might be super inhibitive. The Blorbs move kind of weird. They're fun though. You aim them upward, they're good for catching people in the air. Like that. But yeah, someone wanted to see how does a grab look with both Blorbs. Looks like that. Both bounce. So if you do a wide grab with Blorbs, this is what they're asking about. It looks super freaky. Oh, whoa! There's like a max distance. Did you see? My grab snapped. Max distance your arms can go before your grab runs out. And it's... if you kind of stagger it for like half a second, then you can get this weird diagonal grab. That's unique to Blorbs. It's easy to get people in the air. So yeah, pretty nice grabbing with Blorbs there. Blorbs, despite their weight, do not get extra grab damage. So that's another aspect that shows the developers didn't want to make them too powerful. Alright, so we've been streaming for about an hour, so I should finish up. I'm not allowed to stream for over an hour, that's for sure. I will answer any last questions that you guys put in the chat, and then we're going to be done. I can't stream anymore, but I will be putting up some pre-recorded videos on different strategies, including a huge, big 200 coin arm getter run with a ton of clocks. That'll be really fun, see what score I can get, so watch out for that. Of course, if you aren't subscribed, make sure to do that. We'll be playing on stream, doing ranked matches and matches with viewers just constantly after the game releases, or once the game releases. We're going to be playing every day, doing lots of streams, lots of competitive stuff. Really excited about this game, having a ton of fun, really into it. Yeah, complete arms collection. Evan asks, what's your take on Mechanica's pros and cons? Mechanica is slow on the ground, slow in the air, but she gets a normal speed dash that's also 3 times the length. So she's very mobile if you know how to use her dash. I think that being able to dash and attack at the same time is very strong, especially since your arms are charged while dashing. Plus, her aerial mobility is great for throwing off opponents by dashing, hovering, not doing either of those. It keeps you a little hard to hit. She is big, but she also gets stronger grab, which is nice. And she gets the armor. So I think Mechanica is pretty strong. Bobby asks, in order, who are your most played characters? Mechanica, that's about it. Or sorry, not Mechanica, Min-Min. I've gotten pretty good with Min-Min. Ahad asks, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, what will you think will be the standard controls, motion or pro controller? Which one is better? Motion, absolutely. You get way more control over your arms. You can do way more, make better calls, hit people better, basically. Motion controls will rule. The only issue is interference. Like, if you have too many switches at once, then there's a lot of input delay. I was at a press event for the Switch back in February, and they had like 100 switches set up, of course. And when I was playing ARMS, there was a bit of delay. When I was playing like Sonic Mania with the wireless controllers, there was some noticeable delay. That might be an issue. Bridal says, please tell people Mummy is good. Mummy might be good. His grab is really strong. His grab is stupid strong. His heal is good when people will learn how to abuse it, like when you knock people down and you can get a few free heals in. If you just spam like fire and wind arms and keep healing. Mummy's kind of slow, is a big issue, but I think Mummy's good, for sure. Alright, that's it. I unfortunately cannot stream for any longer. Thank you very much to everybody who watched. Make sure to subscribe, of course. If you support YouTube's stupid SEO, then make sure to leave a like as well. And I will see you guys next time, which should be next Friday. I'll be doing a couple of streams, ranked matches, and playing with you guys. See you guys then.